My mom is kicking it at the beach daily. She lives on a small island where she'll spend her retirement years. When I ask her how she went from a single mom with 2 kids under 6 making $5 an hour to the owner of a small home in the suburbs outside of Washington, D.C., and a retirement home in Grenada, and savings that provide for her without the need to work another day in her life, do you know what she'll tell me? I don't know. Honestly, she'll say, I don't know. And she always used to say to me, all I have to give you is your education. Well, let me tell you about that education. I had one business class junior year, and it was not taught by a business owner. They did teach us how to use a checkbook. However, checkbooks were on their way out. We were moving into a time, an age of technology, and I never learned how to use it to manage my finances. I did get a good lesson when I got onto my college campus, and the first thing offered to me was, you got it, a credit card. That was my introduction into finances. Having symptoms of ADHD did not help my meager financial, in quotation marks, education. I had to keep learning lessons the hard way. They call it the ADHD tax, late fees, penalties, and other charges. I had affluent church and family members who were doing well for themselves, but they couldn't convey to me what and how they were doing what they were doing to be orderly and successful in their finances. Well, that's all right, because now we're here. The 21st century, y'all, has got the technology to get us a manned International Space Station, to get us to Mars, to get us satellites that can pinpoint us at any day and time as to exactly where we are. Do you realize that we have that same kind of power for our finances? Exactly, a financial GPS. And this Sunday, I'm going to delve into all of these topics for you. I'm going to talk about how our mindset has not progressed with the technology. I'm also going to talk about how our education has not prepared us to cope with the changes over the last 50 years. And finally, I'm going to share with you some solutions. How do we get ourselves off of that bench trying to make $1 out of 15 cents? And in 2024, you can actually make some progress on your financial journey, getting out of debt, paying off those student loans, buying that house, paying off that house, paying those kids' tuition, getting that house out in the country, retiring debt-free. Whatever your goals are, you can meet them, and you don't have to do it alone. You don't need a spreadsheet. You don't need a piece of paper. You don't need to sit in front of an Excel. You don't need to live on rice and beans. Well, unless you're African, Latino, or Caribbean. Well, we do live on rice and beans, and it's pretty good. But for real, y'all, you just need to re-examine your financial principles. Be willing to have that mindset shift, and be willing to utilize the resources and the technology that is very much available to you. Let's get into it this Sunday, 6 p.m. Sunday, January 21st. I want to see you there. Just go to stepuptofinancialfreedom.com to register, and your seat will definitely be saved. I look forward to seeing you. Love y'all.